This should be the Swanson season today.
Let's run you through the 11s for Atletico Madrid. It's that man, Jan Oblak, between the sticks. Arias, Godin, the captain, alongside Savic at centre-back, with Juanfran, as we said, playing on the left-hand side. A real test for him today. Through the middle, Bitolo starts. He's joined by Tomas and Rodrigo and Koke. And leading the line is Correa, and the man who scored the last 5 goals for Atletico Madrid in all competitions.
Works.
It's Oya in goal. We'll have to see exactly how they line up, but it looks as though it's going to be Kabako, Robert and Chema at the back. Chema Rodriguez, and then through midfield, Jason, Campagna, Vukcevic, Bardi, who will have no doubt a more attacking role in that 5-man midfield, Antonio, and leading the line, the 2 goal scorers for Levante this season. 2 men that are... beg your pardon. Once again, the ball given away by Levante. This time Campagna, the guilty party, and it's Correa on his left foot. Correa to Griezmann off! Well, that is inches away from being the opener. Another wonderful move from Atletico Madrid. Quick, fast football. And Griezmann almost applying the finishing touch.
Kudos to Correa because he stays on side. I'm with the linesman here that the run is timed correctly. His arm is over the line, but nothing else. That means he's on. And that's a very, very bad miss. Griezmann in this form. Griezmann just basically at any stage in his career has to get a touch on that. Any touch finishes it. Correa sets him up beautifully. Argentina to...
There's a good bit of space around him. Pocket play that pass precisely enough. There's one back immediately by Atletico Madrid, though. Here comes Bitolo. We haven't seen much of him in these opening 10 minutes. Plays the ball through the middle for Koke. Koke shot! Oh! Koke scores the first for Atletico Madrid, and that looks so easy.
Levante are furious, Duncan. They've been cut apart, scalpel-like precision from Bitolo, who wasn't challenged, who wasn't closed down. And when Koke finishes off his left foot, nor is there the type of pressure on the ball that Lopez will be demanding of his players if they're going to take points here. But Levante are furious. They think that the play should have been stopped for a previous challenge. The referee, as I understand it, is going to ignore them. And Bitolo's ball, look at the space and time both he and Koke have to make it 1-0.
Far too much space and time, but it's a brilliant pass from Bitolo, and the first touch is exceptional from Koke. Look how he sets himself up. One touch with the right, and a clinical finish with the left, through the legs of the defender as well. There's no stopping that. Oya stood no chance, and you can't say Atletico Madrid don't deserve the opener, although...
Here we go, because the Levante players were convinced that it shouldn't stand. It's not their protests that has led the referee to look at the replay. That must come from Las Rosas. They've invited him to go and take a look for himself.
All eyes on the referee.
He's taken a decision, and it is a goal.
And he's given the goal. Gonzalez from Las Rosas just suggested to the referee, Prieto Iglesias, that he should have a little look. He came across to the screen, did exactly that, and decided that the original decision was correct.
No. Oh.
Now Tomas, Koke, out to Arias. This time he gets his ball into the box and it ends up going near post. Griezmann had made the run, got the flick, and it's a good save from Oya.
Better side, go back to your point when he shoots so hopelessly. You know, what was that? Twice there he's shown that... Oh look, the referee's not being... I've enjoyed Prieto up to this moment, but not in the last 2 instances.
Thomas with the ball in. Antoine Griezmann with a chance, and it's blocked by the Levante. Of shifting a gear, because they did it in the first half on a number of occasions, and Thomas tries to do it here. Potential handball as the players surround the referee, and he's pointed to the spot. It is a penalty kick for Atletico Madrid. Well, the referee's given it. As the cross came in, there was a handball. It's Vukcevic who goes down when it clearly strikes him on the arm, and it clearly gives Atletico Madrid an advantage, but in some ways it's so unlucky, because what are you going to do as a defender when you go down like that? Of course you have to use your arms to stable yourself on the floor.
It's one where I would ask that what we've seen over the last 2 jornadas, VAR doesn't intervene, because it's an interpretive call. There's no clear-cut yes or no. Initially, Vukcevic is supporting himself, and then the initial touch from the cutback that Partey makes, it's no penalty. Vucevic's misfortune, as you pointed out, is as he's trying to see where he is and as he's trying to turn his body as if to get up, there's movement of the hand, and the interpretation comes in and the referee is saying that's deliberate. I think, judged from your tone, certainly my view is it's not a deliberate handball.
No, but it does gain them advantage.
It does. I think the referee's interpretation is good enough. Because VAR intervenes when there's clear and obvious error in a penalty situation, is one of the permitted situations, I would have thought that they leave this to the referee. He's called penalty, Griezmann will take it.
Antoine Griezmann to take. He's scored 8 goals so far this season. Will it be 9? And will it be the last 6 goals for Atletico scored by the Frenchman? Absolutely it will. There's no stopping that penalty as he rifles it into the top corner. Antoine Griezmann, who else? Morales. He gives a ball by Antoine Griezmann and a chance for Correa to break. He's got Antoine Griezmann in support. Thomas joining the attack as well. It's not the best pass from Correa, beg your pardon, but he picks out Vitolo. Oh, that wasn't far away. You can tell because the goalkeeper was Thomas. He leaves it for Angel Correa on the overlap. It's a poor pass though from Angel Correa.
You talked about Vitolo's lack of peripheral vision. Correa time and time again sees things a second and a half too slowly.
Morales at the other end, bursting forward. Morales on his right. And that's the first time Jan Oblak has been forced into a proper save, and that is as close as Levante have come.
Morales crafts out a position from which you'd normally bank on him to score, and Oblak does traditionally well, but here it's more about where the player finishes. He hits the body. Oblak is big, brave and strong, and Bardi's shot following up is well below the standard he sets normally, and in that instance the goal to the left of Oblak is gaping. It's Morales' fault. Credit to Oblak for doing all the right things.